Suffocating Family. Alright, we watched The Evil Dead, and we wanted to give you guys our uncut review about it. We're gonna let you know our likes, and we're gonna let you know our dislikes about the movie.
Yes.
So let's get into it. So what we like about the movie in the beginning, it was a scene where that girl, she was possessed, and she was laying in the bed, and her friend was checking on her. She basically just telling her, like, it's all right, you know, get out the bed, whatever. She ended up just sitting down in the corner, sitting on the chair, while her friend's sitting in bed, moping, right? And she started reading this book, and her friend started sounding possessed. Then she was looking at her like, what? She was reading everything word for word in the book. And she was just reading, looking at it along with it, right? So that was a cool scene. So I'm like, they get you started.
It does.
So she took the girl out.
Without saying too much.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just leave it at that. Man, that part was amazing in the beginning.
Yeah.
And the late, that's all I got to say on that part. All right, so moving forward, what you like in the scenes?
I like how, I'm going to push it. Okay, y'all. I like, cause it's a balance for me, so I'm gonna pull it out.
Yeah,
I like how I'm gonna piggyback on what you said, but I like the towards the beginning of the end of the beginning when she flew up from being possessed over that lake part, and then
you already told that part.
Rising.
I wasn't even trying to say that part, but she already said it. So, you know, that was a really cool part.
Show, y'all.
Yeah, and it was amazing because that part alone, there was so many people in the theater was just taking pictures of it.
Yeah,
that was really cool. That was really cool, and that was just only a few of the things you can like about the scene.
Yeah, which actually brings us to our
dislikes. We getting this out the way real quick. The movie felt rushed.
Very.
And also it didn't have a lot of locations in the movie. So it's basically around the apartment building.
Yes.
So yeah, it was like
it went from an earthquake to just everybody staying in the apartment building. I felt like we're really horror fans. Like, we're paranormal, Michael Myers, Jay, all of we're deep in these horror streets.
I'm saying.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And so I felt like knowing, you know how when you first watch a movie, it takes like 5 minutes, y'all, before you know the movie gonna be good or you know the movie gonna be trash. This that type of movie. I felt like the moment I seen it's a family, a daughter, young kids, and I knew it wasn't gonna go there. But it still could have gave us more action, like you said, babe. I felt like they didn't give us more action. They stayed plain Jane with it.
Yeah, it was just like basic. It gave you a little basic story. It gave you a good storyline.
Great actors and actresses.
Great actor, but it fails off very quickly.
Yeah, it does.
And you'll get to a point like, all right, where this leading to, right?
And it never go off.
It never went off.
If you know, you know.
The apartment building.
Yeah,
it really stayed in the apartment building.
It did, babe. And remember, it felt like it just dragged on, even after an hour and 39 minutes. Okay, go off. It's like it just kept dragging on.
At the end, it actually dragged it because they actually in the parking lot. When they finally got out of the parking lot, they could have easily ran out the gate.
Period.
But it took a long time. And then next the sister, she had all these, zombies with her, right? And they transformed.
Right.
I'm gonna just tell that part. They transformed and it just went all around the bushes just to kill the creature, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's possessed, transformed and all that. But
I'm definitely
the end was
I like one better. The sequel, no, thank you.
I feel like they should have kept this one.
Yeah, this one they could have waited till next year to bring this out process and actually let it be scary. For goodness sake, this is a possession, horror, paranormal type of movie. That's one thing I love about Evil Dead, the Evil Dead franchise. That's why I was highly disappointed because you always get like a paranormal the zombie, all of that in one type of movie. And with this one, it was so let down because they rushed it.
Yeah.
The possessions really was not scary.
No, it wasn't scary
It was
at
just
all.
like you watching something off the sci-fi movie. So 1 through 5, I'm definitely going to give this movie a whopping 2.
I would give it a 3, and the reason why it was going somewhere at one point. They had me glued for a little bit, so that's why I would have gave it a 3. I would have probably gave it close to a 4.
2 stars, I should say.
If they had added more locations,
Yeah.
meaning more actions, more action scenes. And it was just like,
Yeah.
and it was just the kids. You had the kids possessed.
Right, you know.
It was like all this was extra. Didn't need.
Yeah.
You didn't need it at
Yeah.
all. You know. And then come to find out, the sister was pregnant and all that stuff.
And, all the extra cuts.
Look, y'all have to see it. Once y'all see it, come back and let us know how y'all feel about the movie.
Yeah.
And what would y'all rate it? Would y'all rate it 1 through 5? Would it be a 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Or was y'all gonna say 5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Y'all let us know. Because this movie right here, it wasn't it.
Yeah, they
This wasn't
definitely.
it. I think maybe because it was a pandemic. Maybe it was, I really feel like probably it was a pandemic.
Nah,
They
man,
probably
don't
record
say
some of
anything.
this in the beginning. I don't know. All I know, they should have kept this one.
Yeah, they go and put this back on the shelf, bucko, cause this one ain't it.
Ain't it?
It ain't it. Even there 3, let's go.
Bye, Katie family. In the future, Katie family, we is out.
Hey, hold on, before we out, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Waste time out.
Whatever brings you to our channel, I hope it brings you back.
I ain't Katie family. We out of here.
Long as I wake up in the